is vegetable cooking oil. I don't think so. I never ordered no vegetable cooking oil.
Fire!
PlayStation 5.
Not a PlayStation.
No.
It's going to be my... There we go.
We got another one.
Yeah, but this one's for the sound system. This one is.
Wow, that is a lot of wrapping.
Which is bubble wrap. Bubble wrap.
My favourite
Well, I
thing.
appreciate the bubble wrap. It shows that the sender values the product.
Oh, wow.
Perfect size as well. So this will be the mixing console for the new sound system. I just wanted to make sure I've got at least 10 channels. So we've got 6 XLR channels, so these can take microphones, and then I can also plug this mixer into one of them.
Yeah.
And then there's room for a controller as well, so if someone brings a controller, that can go in there. And then mic 1, mic 2, so that'll be the corded mic, that'll be the cordless mic, and then at the event, if someone does need more than one mic, we've still got 2 channels left for those. And then if anyone wants to plug in like any other inputs, we can use that. Yeah, so very happy with this. I like the size of it. The knobs, they're a nice feel as well. They're like a rubbery feel. So I didn't actually say, so it's a Studio Master Club XS10. So it did come in I think it came in a 8 as well. Or it might have been a 6, I can't remember. But it came with less channels as well. And then it came with more. But I thought 10's perfect for what we're doing. And then someone asked the question, why have I bought this when I've already got this? So this is the Tascam Model 12. This mixer is probably the best purchase I've made in the last, I'd say, last 2 years. This was a game changer for me. Doing like obviously live streaming and all that. Prior to this, I was using this little thing here, which serves its purpose and it's still in use now, but it was very limited in terms of the number of inputs. So the reason I bought this, although I've already got this, is because I'm not bringing this on the road. This is staying in the studio. I just made a decision. I'm not packing everything down every time I get a booking or every time I play out. So all this, I want to keep it as static as possible. Even like with this, so if we get a booking, the decks and the mixer aren't a standard part of the booking. You're getting a PA system. That's what you're getting, because most DJs bring their own controllers. So this is going to stay here. Only if I'm playing, like if they book me to play at the event, then I'll bring my decks and my mixer. But if it's just a PA booking, unless they book a DJ through Phiah Maximus as part of the package, then there'll be no controller provided. It's for the DJ, whichever DJ they book, it's for them to bring their own. Now I have made them aware that we can provide a controller if needs be, but it's not a standard part of the booking. So, but yeah man, I'm happy, things are coming together.
Fire!
So I told someone the other day, I've always been self-sufficient. I've always had that kind of independent mentality. So I just thought, you know what, done some research, looked at the type of equipment available on the market nowadays, looked at the cost of that equipment, and I was like, I might as well just buy some equipment of my own. So yeah, I'd say the main reason is to have something ready and available to the quality that I want it to be at, ready to go when I need it. And then secondary is to provide that same service for others. So I know when doing events, again we've done a number of events recently, for me, one of the main things, obviously as a DJ, as a music guy, one of the main things is the sound. You know what I mean? You can go to an event and the venue might not be all bougie and top notch, but as long as the sound is good and the DJs are good, to me that's what makes the event. And I want to ensure others get that same satisfaction, whether they're on a small budget, whether it's, you know, a wedding and they've been playing for a few years for this wedding, I want to ensure that on the day, they ain't got to worry about the quality of the sound, the quality of the DJs playing, the quality of the entertainment for the night. I just want to ensure that that is taken care of. You ain't got to worry about that. We've got that. And trust me, do you get what I'm saying? Because my standard is here. Trust me, it's going to be here. So, you know, I'd want all my customers to know that when you book Phiah Maximus, that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. And that's the stock I come from, you know, and the circle I'm in, I've got friends, you know, salute to One Nation, DJ Croc. That level of sound, that's what I'm aspiring for. Like, them man are up here in terms of the equipment they've got and their attitude towards providing sound entertainment services to events, whether it be just a PA, whether it be DJing, whether it be hosting, comparing, whatever it might be. The standard is here, and that's what we strive for. We strive for a high quality service. You know, when you put an event on, you just want to enjoy. You want to enjoy the event, and usually it's a case of, unless you've got an event planner, usually it's a case of the person whose event it is also the event organizer. And on the day, I've been in this position myself. On the day, you're more consumed about managing and coordinating the event rather than enjoying the actual day that you've spent all this time preparing and putting on. So, you know, I want to be an asset to the person whose event it is. I mean, I can see myself, again, I've done it in the past. I can see myself slipping into event coordinator role on the day. You know what I mean? Like, nah, it's good, I've got it, don't worry about it, I'll sort it. Does that need sorting? I've got it, don't worry about it. Because I know how important it is, and I know how stressful it can be, and I don't like it. So when I see gaps and I see, okay, that needs sorting, I can see they're stressing about that. I'm inquisitive. I want to go to that person and say, yo, do you need some help? What's happening? Everything all right? Oh yeah, you know, that's playing up, or that needs sorting. Don't worry about it, I'll sort it. You enjoy your event, let me go and do it. And that's how we move, man. That's how we move. So listen, when you book Phiah Maximus, you get in not only the sound, not only, you know, the DJs, the entertainment, you get in an asset, you get in another ally to make sure that your event is going to go the way you want it to go, and it's going to be the event you dreamt it would be. So that's my guarantee to you.
Fire!
All right, so I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek here under the bonnet in terms of the management system. So I've just tried to make it as easy as possible for customers to give us all the details we need. It's a structured form, so I know exactly the information I need to move forward. So even things like this, you know, where will the PA be set up? Indoor, outdoor, mix, etc. I think this is an important question. What time do you want the PA to be packed down and out of the venue? Now, usually they'll say, oh, what time's the event start? What time's it finish? Now, the start and finish time is neither here nor there when it comes to setting up and being out of the venue. The event could start at 3 o'clock, but they might want the PA set up and ready to go by 12 o'clock because they don't want their guests seeing the PA being set up, and vice versa. It could finish at 12 o'clock, but they've got to ensure that they're out the venue by midnight. So that would mean, you know, we've got to factor in time to pack down and be out. And then there's also this question here about what other services are required. Now, for me, you know, I want to be as helpful to the customer as possible. If they're doing an event, it's likely they're going to want a photographer, they might want a videographer, they might want a photo booth, 360 video booth, etc. I've got contacts who can provide all of these services. So rather than have them shopping around and trying to pull all those people together themselves, again, if they book through Phiah Maximus, we can provide that for them, or we can at least inquire about those services and give them quotes rather than them having to shop around. So we're just taking that stress off them. So that's a little insight into how we kind of manage things behind the scenes. So yeah, man, for me, good systems make good business. And once you've got a good system, your business can run without you having to kind of freestyle every time. So even before I've really launched, I've already got my booking system in place, I've got my website in place, I've got a number of things behind the scenes, my kit list, inventory, all that kind of stuff. All my emails and responses ready to go. So if someone makes an inquiry, boom, I haven't got to think about writing that email. It's already done, it's templated, you get me, it's ready to go. I've got a referral structure. So I'm trying to get as many systems in place before we even start rolling. Obviously, I've made people aware, you know, the sound exists and it's available for bookings and hire, but it's like, it's what? Saturday was the day I made a decision with doing it. So Saturday is when I got the top boxes. Sunday was when I got the subs. So it's Thursday today. So we're not even a week old yet, and already, you know, I've got things in place where we can operate efficiently, and that's the main thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to be freestyling, because that then gives the customer, or potentially gives the customer, a bad experience. So I just want to make sure systems are tight, the customer experience is great, and we're operating in a way that is professional. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, I also wrote a book about systemizing your business. Standard procedure: how to systemize your business, reduce your workload, increase your productivity, and become profitable. And that's when I was a suit wearing guy. This is why systems for me is a big deal, because I've benefited from systems before. I've trained and consulted other business owners on the importance of business systemization and set those up for them. So I'm drinking my own Kool-Aid, as they say. Pow. Yeah, let me show you the website as well. So I'm pretty proud of the way this has come together pretty quickly. So I had the website obviously for the DJing I do, but once I decided to get the PA, I just added a new page here. So you can see now, PA hire, Phiah Maximus sound system. And I've just got all the packages on there. So we've got the basic PA system package, explaining what you get with that. We've got the standard PA system, and then we've got the full range PA system. That's the big boy. When you want that B line, you want that rumble, that's the package you want to get. And again, this just links to the booking system as well. So you can express an interest and inquire. But it's got the basic pricing, or the starting price there. And then you can just hit inquire. That'll bring you to that form I showed you earlier. And then you just fill that out, and that comes to us, and then we respond in a nice and timely manner. So yeah, just another look behind the scenes, how it all runs. But yeah, man, I'm kind of proud to say this came together like in one night. I just literally sat there, banged this out, put all the packaging, all the details on there, and it looks pretty sharp. So I'm happy about that. We're moving. Yeah, I've got to run out shortly as well to go and grab some speaker poles that are going to go into the subs and hold the top boxes. So I've just ordered them offline at the local DJ supply store by me, and it was a good price as well. So I'm going to go and pick those up in a bit, and I'll bring you with me.
Fire!
Alright, so just at my local DJ and sound supplies shop, and just come to grab some speaker stands I've just ordered. But while I'm here, I'm gonna have a quick look around and see what they've got in stock. You know what? It's a whole new world. I'm now looking at lights like, ooh, those look nice. What are those? It's just opened up a whole new world. These are like these, nice and sleek, very slimline. Could put those next to the DJ booth. Not too intrusive. I do like those. And this is definitely something I'm considering getting sometime soon. Smoke machine is required. And they've got a bubble box as well. That's nice. But yeah, definitely want to get like a smoke or a haze machine at some point soon. Maybe not yet, but eventually. That's something I've got my eye on as well. I've got a little table and stand that I set up, but eventually I'm going to get myself a nice stand. This one's actually, that's probably too small for the turntables, but that would be okay. Yeah, the only thing with something like that for me is it kind of hides the turntables, and there's a bit of showmanship involved. So that element probably get missed. Definitely need something like that in the future. And look what they've got here. They've actually got the mixer I've just ordered. So I'm gonna ask him what the price is on that. Also, I've just bought a used one. I've got it here, brand new. So we'll see how much that is. And here we go. Cables, 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 cables. So there we go. First visit to the DJ supply shop, the local DJ supply shop. It's alright, man. It's not huge, but you know, they've got a bit of stuff in there, and it's nice to know there's something on the doorstep I can just jump in, pop into. They also hire equipment as well, so if I need something that I don't currently have, I can pop in here, hire it from them, and then we're good to go. So yeah, man. So it's a DJ supply sound and lighting in Kidderminster. It's on the Worcester Road. So I'll be seeing a lot more of me, obviously. Right, back to the office.
Fire!
Alright, so these are the tops boxes that I've got. So this is your mids and tops. So they are the Mackie from 15 inches. So, you know, on video here they look quite small, but they're actually quite big. Let's just spin it around. So there we go, Mackie Thump 15As. That's going to be more than enough to cater for what I want to use it for. You know, small to medium events. I'd say probably like up to 500 people. I think any venue bigger than 500 people, I'd probably add another 2 subs. But I think those would still manage, but I just want a bit more bottom end. But I could also get another 2 of those as well. But yeah, man, that's what we're working with. I've also got the stands for them as well. Alright, so there it is on the tripod stand. Obviously I bought the, these are the ones I bought today as well. That's the pole to link to the subwoofer. But when I use it without the subs, I'll use the tripod stands. Actually, this can go quite high. I didn't realise how high it could go. When I first put this up, I thought that was low, but now I've got the speaker on it. That's actually quite high. I mean, look at that, where the doorway is. That doorway is 6 foot, so you can see how high that is. And it's easily accessible. You can spin that round, plug in what you need to plug in, and then you're good to go. And there's the back, and everything else is in there, so easy to transport. I was hoping it would have sat a little bit tighter, so under here, if I just wobble that, there is a little bit of movement in there. I don't know if you can make that out. There's a little bit of movement in there. I'm assuming that's normal. I mean, those are the ones for those speakers. That's what the guy sold me anyway. I thought it would have been a bit more of a tighter fit, but I can't really see them going anywhere. It's unlikely it's gonna fall over. So that's them on the stand. So I've got 2 of those ready to go. And then, like I said, when we use the subs, I've got the poles that I just bought today that fit into the subs. So yeah, man, we're ready to go. Ready.
Fire!
Okay, so I'm at location number 2, and I'm here to check out the Bad Boy subs. So let me give you some backstory. The reason I got 2 locations is because when I bought these subs, I bought them from my brethren Croc, who runs One Nation Sound System down in London. And we was meant to go down to London that weekend, but due to unforeseen circumstances, the event got called off. But one of my friends, Tech, he still went down to London. So I was like, bro, while you're down there, if you don't mind, bring the subs back with you. And he's like, yeah, man, no problem. If I can get them in my boot in my car, I'll bring them back. So I says, you know what, meet me at my mum's yard in Wolves, and I can just drop them in my boot. And when he got here, I looked at these bad boys and I was like, yeah, they're not gonna fit in the boot of my car, no way. Maybe one of them, maybe I could move them one at a time, but both of them, no way. I wasn't getting them in my boot. So they ended up staying here at my mother's house. So I've just come down to, I want to make sure that the top box poles fits correctly, and then I want to kind of move them out of the way so my sister don't cuss me for taking up too much space in her house. So there it is, the Bad Boy 18s. So as you can see, they're on casters. That's why it looks so tall. So straight off the bat, just needed a nice cover. Like I said, you can see some casters, and then when you're ready, spin that thing round. There you go. So there it is. So this is the RCF 4 Pro 8003 AS, and these are 18-inch subwoofers. So we've got the power in here, and then one good thing with this is you've got the power out that you can then take your top boxes to, so you haven't got to have a separate power source for your top box. So you can plug this in and then come out of here and plug your top box in. And then we've got the 2 inputs here, left and right, and then the 2 outputs. You've got volume, you've got crossover link, you've got some phase buttons here, and whatever else. One thing I'm a little bit concerned about is I've just looked in here, and the poles that I bought have a thread on it, and there's no thread in there. So I need to double check now if it's even gonna fit. So let's try that now. It don't fit. Right, so problem number 1. This has got a huge thread on it, and there's no thread in there. And problem number 2, you can see it's too big for that hole. Way too big for that hole. So I'll be taking these back and trying some different ones. I mean, it'll work that way if you look. I could get away with doing it that way, but that's obviously not, well, I don't believe that's the right way. I mean, it could be. I don't believe it is, but it could be. Let's try that, let's see. Okay, so it fits the other way, but in my mind, that don't seem right. Having the thread on the top, because obviously the top box has to sit on there, and there's no thread in the top box. Yeah, I don't think that's the right way, personally. Because again, if you look, that's resting on that bar. I think it should be the other way around. So I think it should be that way around, the fat part at the bottom and the thinner part at the top. That's how I think it should work. So yeah, that's my first error so far. Everything else has gone to plan. Everything else has been perfect. I just need to double check if it's meant to go that way and that's meant to screw in, then these are gonna have to go back. It's not a problem. Like I said, luckily the store I got these from, it's literally around the corner from my house, so I can take these straight back and just trade them for the correct ones. But yeah, I'm glad I checked before the event, because imagine I would have got to the event now and brought these, I would have got blazammed. But yeah, these are a lot bigger than I expected, man. Flipping heck, it's no small thing. So I'm looking forward to giving these a blast.
Fire!
Alright, so I've had a few more items delivered today, so let's open up and see what we've got. I think I know what this is. This will be the first handheld mic, I believe. Got 2 mics, 1 case. Will they both fit in that 1 case? Oh, it's a tight squeeze, but it works. Oh, it's too big. You know what? I've actually got another case. So I've actually got this case this is from my podcasting mic. And this is a bit bigger, so let's see. They both fit nicely in here. Nice, there we go. Wicked. Yeah, so that's sorted. I've also got a bag that I'm keeping all my stuff in, which you can't see, but I've got a nice bag here which has got a lot of pockets at the front here. It's got like things in there, so I'm just keeping all my wires, cables, the mics, the box for my phase in there as well. This is going to be my main kind of cable bag, so I'll put that there, and as I open these up I'll just throw everything in there. Right, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gang extension lead, surge protected, so nothing ain't blowing up, nothing ain't popping, and it's I think it's 5 meter, yeah, 5 meter heavy duty surge protected extension lead, solid. Again, they go in there. From I got my case, all this is just excess. I don't really need them. So again, they fit nicely in there. Right, what's this one then? Nice. So those are my 10 meter cable reel extensions. These ain't gonna fit in there. Again, heavy duty, got the cutout, overload cutout and the reset button. Nice heavy duty cable, 10 meters length. I've got 2 of these. So power wise, we sorted, so we've got the 2 reels and the 2 6 gang extensions. One of these will go behind like the controller, the turntables, the mixer, etc. And then the other one will likely be for the subs and the top boxes. Although actually no, I'll probably plug those straight into here. So I have the 2 subs, 2 top boxes. Although actually I was advised, where possible, always plug the subs directly into the wall rather than into an extension. So okay, and then the last one, yeah. So I just bought some additional XLR leads and some splitters as well. So I've got 2 splitters, female, 2 female to male. So this is to come out of the mixer or the controller. So that I plug into the back of the mixer or the controller, and we can just go to 1 channel. Before I used to go into 2 channels, and I thought, why am I using 2 channels? To get me 1 channel's good enough. So yeah, boom, boom, out the back of the mixer into the mixing console, 1 channel. So that's for my mixer, that's for if someone brings an additional controller. So we've got 2 of those splitters. And then these, again, I just bought these. I've got a few already, but I bought these because 1 sub, 2 sub, 1 top box, 2 top box, 1 mic, 2 mic, good to go. And I've already got some in there as well, so I've got more than enough XLRs, and these are 5 meter, which should I have gone for the 10 meter? We'll see. In my mind, that should be long enough. 5 meters should be long enough from where the mixing desk is going to be to where the subs are going to be, and then from the sub to the top box is only like 2 meters anyway. So yeah, that should be enough. So yeah man, that's today's haulage. What have I got left to come? I've got the extended power cables for the subs. The subs I bought, they came with the, you know, that blue locking, I don't know what it's called, but that blue power connector, I don't know the name of it. But Croc says you're better off ordering the extended ones because it's a better quality cable. Like the cables are better quality, more hard wearing, and it's longer as well, because again, you don't know where you're going to be set up, so it's better to have a bit of extra length. So I've ordered those, and I've also ordered an adapter where you can come straight out the back of the sub and power the top box. If you remember, I showed you, I think it's in this video, you can plug into the sub, and then there's another socket out the sub that you can draw power from to power your top boxes. So I've ordered the cables to be able to do that. So if I'm playing out and I'm only taking the top boxes, I've got my power cables for them, which I've extended as well. So they're like probably about say 4 meters now. Those power cables are, so there's more than enough there. But if I'm playing it with the subs, so if I've got the sub and the top box, I can power the top box off the sub, so I don't need those cables. So yeah, man, I think we're ready to go. Got everything. So yeah, looking good.
Fire!